Camtasia 2024 has been out for about a month and a half or so now, and I wanted to talk about it because it's a really fun little piece of software that I use every day, and I'm going to go over some of the new things that I really care about and I think are important. So I'm going to open up Camtasia here, and this is my latest short that I had edited, and the number one thing that Camtasia added for me in 2024 was the ability to add stroke to text. So if you click on a piece of text now, you have a stroke option. You can change the color to whatever it is that you want. So I can, let's say, go to this, let's just go to a random blue color. You can see it updates there. When I go back into those options, I can change the thickness of it or do whatever I need to. So I can make it stand out and very easily go in. I also use this a lot for being able to go through and create thumbnails because I can put text, see how it looks right on screen, and I don't have to go into another software. When I'm done, I can just go to export and choose frame only and export just an image of what that is. The other big thing that they've updated is in Captions. So if we go to Captions, there's two options. We have normal options here where we can put in a text file, but we also have this little gear here. When we click on that gear, we can go to text to speech or speech to text. And this only works on Windows right now. When I click on it, it's going to transcribe and figure out what I want to do, and then it's going to go through and do all this. And I can edit these if I need to and change what's in there. So for instance, where it says Glowforge down here, I can go in and change or edit and do whatever I need to do with that. And inside of here, there's a whole bunch of editing sections. I can change this, and I can click through each of these things to see exactly what it's going to be at the end there. I'm going to hit that and turn that off, but you can see they are right here. So if you ever need to go back in and edit, you can always change the timing and all the other things with each of those. We can get rid of that for now and go over into the other fun area, which is dynamic captions. With dynamic captions, you can go in and create, like with YouTube Shorts here or TikTok and all that stuff, you know how text pops up on the screen and the highlights or does something? It will do that automatically for you. So there's a couple different options it has here. We're just going to go with Nano Sans Word box. We'll put that in there like so. We'll roll this over, and then we can figure out exactly where we want this to be size-wise. So I'm going to make this a little bit smaller because it's going to fit in a vertical video, not necessarily another one. And with that selected, we can go over into our text field, and you can see we have a whole bunch of options. The first ones are going to influence the font itself of what font you want, what color it's going to be, the stroke and size of it. And then we have dynamic caption, which is going to go in and add color and do all the stuff. Now, to get this to work, all you have to do is click on the narration that you want to have, and you can see that we have all of the words that I said there. So Glowforge actually showed up properly, and if things don't show up properly, you can edit them. And then we can go through and you can see that as we do this, it's highlighting the back one and putting all of that in there. And I can very, very easily just click back on our dynamic area and change that. Maybe I don't want that to be a blue background. Maybe I want it to be darker. So I can click on that. And maybe I want it to be just slightly opaque, just to bring your attention to just that word. I can do that. I also have the ability to turn that per word off so it doesn't highlight any of that stuff, but if I do want to do that, I can do that. I can also make it bigger, so I can change the size of each of these things so that as it goes forward with the words, you can see that the font changes its size, or should I say the stroke changes its size, but I can also have the font change its size as well. So there's tons of options in here. I can even change the background and do a whole bunch of stuff if I wanted to. So that entire area of text, I can make a background here on it and change that area, set up. I can put radius or whatever I need to have in there, and it will automatically do all of that stuff for me. I don't have to do any work, and it generates it for me. What's great about this is that you can brand yourself really nicely. You can set your colors, so with your fonts, with your stroke, and with background colors, you can really just brand yourself for whatever colors your company or your personal brand is, and then you can keep that nice and consistent with everything, and it's really good. Other than that, there's been a few other additions. If you go over into media and look at the backgrounds, there's a few new backgrounds, a few new options in there, but in all honesty, there's nothing crazy exciting in any of that stuff. The big meat and potatoes is being able to go in and add on stroke and also dynamic captions. Those are the two big things that I've been using it for, and I really find it very easy to use and very nice and quick to get a handle on. The only thing that I really still am waiting on for Camtasia is the ability for us to go in and to be able to add SVG images onto this. Because they don't lose quality, I can resize them and do whatever I need to do and never have to worry about the quality. Maybe one day, I know I asked for a stroke for ever now, and we finally have it, so I'm hopeful that one day SVGs will be there. But that's going to wrap this one up, folks. Let me know what you think of Camtasia 2024 if you have any questions or you need any help with anything, and I'll be happy to review that. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.